Good morning. Welcome to day 23. If you've been watching, I am the same person. I've just shaved my head. Ran with my head shaved for 30 years. Just grew it out in the past year. Just for all those doubters that think I shaved my head because I'm bald. I'm not bald. I just shaved my head because it's easier and I don't care what people think. I care what I think about me. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get on the scale. We're still trying to make up what we did to, what I did to my body the other day, which I had that giant ball of cheese, put back on a little bit of weight, which we're going to fix. So on the scale, 161 yesterday, we put 2 pounds back on, and we're the same again today. 161.2. So we're still trying to get back to where we were. So we're going to get up, get moving, get some socks on, get a sweatshirt on. It's 35 degrees outside. Relatively from where you are, it might be way colder where you're at. It all depends what side of the country you are. When I was on the East Coast and talking to my buddy out here and it was 35 degrees, I was bitching at him. He was bitching at me, telling me it was 35. I was bitching at him, telling him it was 10 or 8 or 5 or minus 10. Wherever you are, cold is cold. You know, don't really matter. Once you're cold, you're cold. Don't matter 10 degrees off. A little bit off. Everybody's cold for their region. Winter sucks. Winter sucks unless you're skiing, unless you're loaded, and you ain't got to worry about shoveling your driveway if you're on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, cold is just friggin' cold. All right, I got my socks on. We're going to go back in the room. We're going to make our bed, get that done. Sometimes on the coldest days, those are the days I get most fired up to get the day going because I'm ready to get out there. I know that a lot of other people are bitching about the weather, and I ain't going to be that guy. There's nothing we can do about it. For the same reason, there's nothing we can do about the fact that we got to do cardio every day. We got to get up. We got to keep our word. We got to eat smart. All that shit rolls into, what we got to do. So none of what we're doing is easy. We make it a little easier because we're in rhythm. If we got up and we were bitching about the day or the stuff we had to do, it would just deter us and make it harder. So we just roll with the punches, baby. That's how we do it over here. So, what do I got here? I shaved my head yesterday. I can't remember what sweatshirt I was wearing, but it feels like there's a blade of hair in my sweatshirt. It's pissing me off. All right, I'm going to make our juice. Put you up here. Whoop. All right. Make our juice. I'm going to put it back in the fridge because I happened to leave one out by accident yesterday. And it's not very cold. Delish. All right, 161. Trying to get back to 159 where we were a couple of days ago. That kind of crap's going to happen. You know what I mean? We just got to roll with the punches. Am I irritated that we're not going forward, we're going backwards? Sure. But at the same time, we got a long time together. At least we're doing at least 100 days straight filming, and to see what you can do your body in 100 days if you just stay on track. Everybody's always talking about timeline. How long do things take to get where you're trying to go? And this is going to be a perfect example of that. And it'll give you a timeline. Roughly how I started. You got to see that back in the first video. To where I am every Wednesday, we do a reveal, a body reveal. where I get on the scale and take my shirt off so you could see the lines definition cut. And you can see roughly how long it takes on me and transpose that to how long it takes on you. So just to give you an idea, I know when I first started out, I was constantly curious how long things were going to take. And because you really have no idea, especially when you're just starting out. These glasses get dirty all the time, constantly cleaning them. And this will be a good track record for you to get a good idea how long it's going to take you to get in the shape that you want. And that's why we start in the winter, because the winter is where everybody's wearing just a little bit more, and no one really knows where you're at, where you're trying to go. So it's a great time to get in great shape. You're wearing more clothes. It's colder outside. It's a great activity to do in the winter, especially just to keep your body moving. And that's what we're doing. So we're going to lean back. We're going to get into that stretch. Right leg back. I didn't stretch last night. I was just happy to get home from work. I was there a little late. And when it's cold outside, I just want to be back home after work, you know? Put on my comfy sweats, my warm socks, got comfortable. And really, it's like an hour after work, I'm up, and then I'm in bed, because I know we got today, the next day at the gym, and the work we got to do. So today's going to be a lifting day. So I believe it's shoulders, abs, and buys. I forget. We do some back in there. So I'm excited to get it going. We got push-ups and pull-ups to start the workout. We got active rest in between my sets. And anyone can add active rest. Whatever program you're doing, it's irrelevant. You can add active rest into that program. So in between your sets, switch over to the left leg here. In between your sets, that's when you do the active rest. And active rest, to reaffirm what that means you're doing abs the whole time. So you finish a set, you get right on the floor and you do a minute plank. If you can't do a minute plank, start with a 30-second plank. Then after that, you get back up, finish your next set, get back down, leg raises. Get up, do your next set, finish that, do crunches. Constantly doing active rest, constantly working your abs in between the workout. And then when you finish your workout, that's when I get on the treadmill, and now we bumped it up to 35 minutes. My back just cracked. It's terrific. So we do 35-minute cardio, and then we're out the door. And then for the next 2 days, we just have cardio. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I lift. Cardio 7 days a week, because that's how you lose the weight. The weights and the resistance training, whatever kind you're doing, that's how you keep the skin tight and build muscle around the body part that's now losing the weight. Overall, we lose the weight, but we lose the weight in different areas at different times. Can't really tell, and there's no really spot reducing. Some people may say you could spot reduce the side. No, you can't. So this is that stretch part of the stretches where I can kind of feel the weight of my body. Feels nice. Lower back's a little tight, but we're going to straighten that out right now. Man, that feels so good. Lean to each side. This side. We'll do our shoulders, back. Really feels nice to stretch that out. Especially after you've been sleeping all night. It's great to get up in the morning and get a stretch. especially how you sleep at night. I mean, some nights I sleep like a rock, the covers don't move. Other nights, I wake up and it's bananas. Sheets, covers, pillows on the floor. I don't know what I get into in the middle of the night, and I wake up and 90% of the time I don't even remember my dream or my multiple dreams. I have no idea. So we got the day off today, which is fabulous because it's freezing outside. I don't plan on doing anything out there other than what I'm doing this morning. And toes are done. I'm gonna put on these sweatpants, the ones that have been patched 1,000 times, my favorite sweatpants. Gonna switch sweatshirts, gonna wear a little lighter sweatshirt, which is gonna be cold on the way there, but we're gonna warm the car up, no big deal. But this is the one I can move and bend in a lot better. The heavier the sweatshirt, the tighter or heavier that's gonna be on your body while you're doing what you need to do, especially if you're doing a lot of compound exercises, like is what I plan on doing today. So, gonna throw the sweatsuit on, bear with me. I wouldn't really say sweatsuit, but you follow what I'm saying. I say Rio. My heat is blasting on 70. I don't really like to turn it much higher than that. I think if you're cold on 70, you need to get more layers on your body. All right. These sweatpants are so much better since they fixed them. The inseam, how they fit, just comfortable. And that's how I like to be in the gym. Comfortable, because after we do our workout, we got to get on that treadmill. I do a lot of moving, and especially with the push-ups and pull-ups. I lift at Planet Fitness. Not my favorite gym. Definitely not my gym of choice. But in the town I live in, there's not a lot of gyms here. And not a lot of what I would call East Coast gyms. Perfect gym to me would be just weights, loud music, and you're going to wear your headphones anyways, but there's just so many treadmills at Planet Fitness. Everybody gets on right next to you. There could be 10 open, and someone will get on right next to you and walk next to you. It's fucking irritating, you know? It's like the urinal. You ever go to a concert, and I'm talking to just men here, pardon me, ladies. You ever go to a concert, and there's 1,000 urinals, and you go to your urinal, and then a guy comes in, and he goes to the urinal right next to you, and there's 1,000 different ones? Same shit at the gym. There's 10 open treadmills. I'll get on the treadmill, and some weird lady will get on right next to me. And it's just so annoying. It's invading my space while I'm trying to work out. Shit you just got to deal with. You know what I mean? That very well could happen today. So I really see my jaw lines coming through. And as we get lower, we start to get a little tighter. So that's great. So even though we gained a little weight back, still 2 pounds back, we're going to lose that over the next couple days, but that just shows you a little bit of cheating what happens. You may lose a week at 5 pounds, plus my body was rolling nice, but nothing's perfect. You know what I mean? You're going to have issues, you're going to have problems, you're going to have days that you cheat, that you didn't plan on cheating, but something just happened in your life where it rolled like that, and you got to be able to get back on the horse. You can't throw in the towel right there, and I've seen a lot of cats do that. So there are our pills, our Thermofocus, and our L-arginine and L-citrulline for the pump. Go ahead and throw the baby in. I put in my headphones. I a little spray for the gym. Not a lot. I don't like going like I'm going to a club, but smell is one of the most important things to me. And if you smell crappy, it's even worse being right next to somebody on the treadmill. So I try to do my part, at least stay clean, you know? All right. So we are cooking. Best thing to do, especially when it's cold, get up, get your shit ready, get in the car, warm it up, obviously, and get to the gym and do the work you need to do. The best way to embrace the shitty parts of the workout, the shitty parts of your day, is to just grab them and get them. You know what I mean? The more you bitch and wallow in that space of, oh my God, this is going to suck, or it's freezing outside, or you get in your head that way, the more it's going to suck in anything you do in life. So just embrace it. Bang it out. You ain't alone. You know I'm freezing cold out here in Arizona. You know it's pitch black outside and I'm getting in the car shortly. You know I'm not under the covers right now. I mean, we are doing this together. Don't feel like you're doing it alone. You're not. And I know all those things you're going through because I've been through them and I'm going through them now. So you're not alone in that. And when you're not alone, somehow you feel just a little bit better that somebody kind of knows what you're going through, because a lot of your friends might not know what you're going through. A lot of the people you talk to on a regular basis, they see the change, but they don't really get what you've given up to get to that point, but I do. So don't feel like you don't have anybody to understand the trials and tribulations that you face every day. Even with working out, maybe you can't poop right, or you ate something different, or you're bound up, or you held on to weight a little bit longer. You had water at night and you didn't go to the bathroom, so you got up, and so now you're a little bit overweight. You're frustrated, you're irritated. Listen, we all go through that. I go through that. I'm in it right now. I gained 2 pounds when I was 159, and now I'm 161 because I ate some cheese, and that can stay with you and just snowball. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep working. We're going to keep doing all the things we got to do. And before long, I'm not going to be wearing sweatpants. I'm going to be wearing shorts because it's going to be absolutely gorgeous outside. So, without further ado, I appreciate you taking the time, the morning, to get ready, get our program in shape. And tomorrow, Saturday, by Monday, we'll definitely be back to 159 and back rolling again. Just remember to keep doing the things we always have to do. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe, and always take care of each other.